In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to, just some of the basics for making your little fairy or gnome house. So we're going to be making it with a removable lid. So we're gonna have two basically pinch pots to start with. So I'm gonna put that aside. So you're going to get a piece of clay, a little bit smaller than a baseball from the bin. You can take a bunch of pieces and squish them together, and then you're going to wedge it. Now I'm not gonna do that on the camera because it's gonna shake the camera, but basically you throw it down, pick it up, rotate it, throw it down, pick it up, rotate it. Please don't throw it as hard as you can where it's gonna like pancake out, because if that happens, the clay winds up being very flat, which would be fine if we were doing slab where we were rolling it out, but because we're doing pinch, we need it to still be like kind of a 3D cube. So if you do that, you're gonna have to fold it over and do it again, and eventually your clay is gonna get kind of dry and cracked. It'll be harder to work with. I know it's tempting, but just don't do it, please. Also, make sure when you're wedging, you always do it on the board, not on the table. This has like a fabric cover on it that will prevent it from sticking when you wedge. Once you have that, you're going to, so once you have it into a cube, you're going to kind of pat it into like a cylinder shape. So I'm not patting it into a ball, I'm patting it into more of a cylinder. Good morning. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the pinch pot by pushing my thumb all the way down, and I'm going to be pinching the walls around. Now it's very important that I push my thumb all the way down to the bottom and that I don't have a big thick open base, because then the bottom is just going to be very, very heavy, and I won't be able to make the piece quite as big. So once you have sort of it basically like a little pot or a little vase, then you can start to roll it a little on its side to get sort of a nicer shape. And you can also sort of pinch the bottom out if you want it to kind of feel like almost like it has little tree roots, if it's supposed to be like a stump. So that's one of the things you can do. You can also keep the bottom the way that it was and just sort of smooth it if you want it to be more like a mushroom base. So I'm going to put that aside now for my base. Now I'm going to take another piece, maybe a little bit smaller, and I'm going to be wedging that just like I did for the other piece to make my lid. So I'm going to take the palm of my hand and I'm going to smack this one into more of a ball shape. Then I'm going to, once I have it into kind of a rough ball shape, I'm going to make the top. Now, you can make it a dome top, you can make it pointed. I'll show you kind of both ways, but just like before, you're going to press your thumb in very far down and you're going to pinch around like this. Now, if you wanted it to be like a little mushroom top, you could pinch outward like this and then smooth it. And then it would kind of fit on like that, obviously much neater and cleaner. If you wanted it to have more of a pointed top, like that kind of little whimsical, what you would do is you would pinch the top, like sort of squeeze it like that, and sort of pinch it up from there. Now, with all of these things, what you're gonna do now, so this is kind of just your base, what you're going to do is make sure that it fits on there, and you're gonna smooth out any bumps. You can dip your finger in a little bit of water for that, and then you want to kind of add some textures. So you could add, you know, like a bark texture as if it were like a you know, like a tree trunk. Also, I'd like you to add some details on there, like little doors, leaves, rocks, anything that you make, you're just going to make using a pinch technique. And whatever you make and attach on there, you have to slip and score. So slipping and scoring is when you scratch both sides of the clay and you add a little bit of water on there and then give it a good press. It's also helpful in one part to just blend it on a tiny bit Okay, so for a lot of these things too, like little leaves and things that you would see on there, they're really just pretty simple. Like if you start with sort of like almost a ball and roll it out into an oval, if you press it like that, you can then very lightly put little indents in it to make it like a leaf. You can, make it look like there's little berries and roll little ball shapes. You can make these little like twirly things by rolling coils. So have lots of fun. You can put polka dots on the top. Can make a door. Just, you can either cut it out or you can just slip and score and attach one. So, be creative, have fun, and just make sure you slip, score, and blend everything.